this to happen. There's no way we can make this happen. Or these are wonderful tools. They just don't know how to use it. That big gap between management and technology has been there for quite a while. Only very few company, a successful company, can kind of bridge that. And the idea of Calmat is try to get you to collaborate with the other professions from the time you're in prep. Okay. We want you to innovate. So I want you to think about new solution to existing problem. I want you to integrate. That means when you look at a problem, don't think about it because you're an MBA student, you only think about management solution. Sometimes there are technology solutions. Sometimes there are political solutions. Sometimes there are other strange solutions that I want you to think about not only in your field. Sooner or later, I hope that many of you will be in a position that have to make difficult decisions. Let me give you some example. You're running this wonderful company called Google, right? You want to expand to countries like China. And the Chinese government, when they find out there is a Tibet dissident using Gmail, and who's the president now? When something? Mr. Wen called Curie. I need you to turn over that email to me because that person violated the Chinese law. But you are a U.S. company, right? Do you turn over that email to the Chinese government or not?
Let them hack us.
So when you are lower level, you have rule policy to follow. When you go up and up, and many times you have to make the judgment. Okay? The ethical behavior. Another one, let me give you, we will actually discuss in our class is Pfizer is a major medicine company, drug company, right? It started in Germany and moved to the United States. They have this wonderful drug. It's about $1 a pill. There's a horrible disease called the river blind. None of you probably heard about it. River blind is a disease in a very, very underdeveloped world. That if there's a fly living next to a river, so because they like water, and the fly will bite you when you sleep, and it will lay egg in your body, and the egg will grow in your body, and you become, in about 2 or 3 months, your whole arm, all the kind of end point of your body will grow because the field is it's terrible. And why is it called river blind? Because eventually those larvae went into your eyes and you couldn't see. Pfizer had this $1 a pill. If you eat it, you eat 30 of them in a month, your disease is cured. So that costs $30. But people in those remote regions, their $30 is the whole month income for them. So they cannot afford it. Okay. If you are running Pfizer, you know you have this wonder drug that can cure close to 1 million people. The disease is so bad, many people commit suicide. They just couldn't live it. Okay. But you only take your $30, but times 1 million, so it becomes $30 million. If you are the CEO of that Pfizer, what do you do? No answer now. Answer no. We will go through the case study in, I think, 3rd week. Okay. So anyway, so I want to start thinking about, there's no right answer, but there is a thoughtful answer or something just, I don't want to know, because sooner or later you will face them. Okay. Global perspective, I think many of us have international background, so that's not too hard. But we all are biased. People from India think the Chinese is their enemy. The Chinese say, well, I'm not your enemy, I don't really care about you. The US is our competitor. And there are many different perspectives. We want you to, before you graduate, many case studies will cover international issues. So when you graduate, the difference between you and another place that just get through the 12 courses is that we infuse this into the classes. Okay. It look kind of abstract. Sooner or later, this will make decision that you are moving up or staying put in a position. So how are you going to be successful? Learning by solving problems. Learning by solving problems. So in this class, we're going to break you into groups. You are a group of founders. Today, I want you to come up with a company. It doesn't have to be that realistic, but it has to be exciting. And you will use that as a problem to learn all the aspects of this semester. For example, when we learn about marketing, you have to read the chapter and say, well, okay, for marketing, for our company, we are going to produce this, and this are the week we are going to do marketing, and why. And next time, we're going to look at financial projection. And for your little company selling, I don't know, bottled water that will make you grow hair. How are you going to do your financial projection? Many of this just kind of exercise, but without a real problem, it become abstract. It just become rote learning. We want to apply advanced technology in teaching and learning. For us, advanced technology so far is not that advanced. Really, we're trying to use cloud computing. We are using the ULearn, the learning management system. We're going to communicate through Gmail and Google Doc and Skype. And later on, we don't know yet, later on we might introduce new technology. Outcome-based education. What does that mean? Every class has a set of outcomes. That's a requirement you have to have before you can graduate. The faculty encourage you to achieve those outcomes by yourself. You don't have to just do only the textbook. You can find different ways to learn. Okay? That empower the student to learn by yourself. Last one. So about the third or fourth week of this class, each one of you will link you up to an industry expert. This semester we invited Teresa Dunn. She worked for IBM as their project manager for about 15 years, became vice president of TSMC for about 6 years. She just retired. And she is now working with Calmat to give all of us anywhere from 15 to half an hour. So the exercise for you is to put your resume together, put your career plan together, send it to her either through face-to-face or through Skype. She will say, you want to achieve that. These are the pathways you do for the next 2, 3, 5 years. And definitely would review your resume to make sure it's not embarrassing. And people from other cultures sometimes give me a resume that just I don't know what to do. They put my father is born, and this is my family picture. I don't want to know that. I just want to know, can you work? So there will be individual coaching advising, because when you are the Calmat student, what you're going to get from Calmat is not just the knowledge, skill, transcript, and a piece of paper. That's important, right? That's why we go to school, that knowledge and the certification. But the deep in the Calmat model is to make you transform to be more effective manager and leader. So it's you. You as a person is the final product. It's not the transcript or the diploma. Okay? So the coaching and advising is important, although we might not spend that much time, but every one of you have to go through twice. The first time is in the Business 600. The second time is when you do the capstone, when you're about to leave. There will be another person kind of do a mock interview with you, right? If you want to start a company, for example, that person will see your pitch and say, well, you don't want to spend too much time on your dream, spend more time on the market. Or you want to go for an interview, the person would critique saying, you know, you like your hairstyle, but it doesn't work. Okay? Or it would say, well, you need to dress in this way, or you need to interact that way. Many times, the faculty are not an expert in careers. We are expert in domain, in knowledge. Right? But we will have mentors to help you to make sure that from a kind of very objective point of view, how do you make sure yourself successful and desirable for your next position. Well, you probably know this now. MBA is a 12-course sequence. If you are very, very aggressive, which probably means that you study full-time, you shouldn't have any life or a job. You can do 4 courses per semester. That means 4 now, 4 in the spring, and 4 in the summer. And we have no one have tried that yet. Okay, it's doable if you don't work. I would say if you work 20 hours, it's possible, but it's unlikely. Most people take 3 classes per semester and will take 4 semesters. So you are taking, if this is your very first semester, you take the fall, this semester. Spring, which will start in the end of January. Summer, starting in June. Then your last semester will be fall 2012. Then you will finish in December 2012. And that's already a pretty fast pace. Okay? So that's the plan. Start with this class, although some of you started earlier in the other class, that's okay. Still won't hold you, don't hold that against you. Capstone from the beginning. Capstone from the beginning. That means today, you want to think about, when I graduate, the very last piece, we have a 1 semester long capstone. What do I want to do? Okay. Long story short, the capstone, Christine was in the undergraduate program I taught. We also have kind of similar idea. Tell us, what's a capstone?
Capstone is a project that you take on from the beginning to end. You got to put your effort to make it happen. It's not easy when you have a full-time job,
That's right.
and at the same time you're working with a project that people depend on you to make it, to make the work. And so yeah, it's not easy.
Capstone is a professional level project that bridge between you as a student and you as a professional. So for example, Casey, you will want to get, after you finish the Calmat degree, what do you want to do?
If I want to stay here, I need to take internship class.
Okay, so what kind of internship will be a dream opportunity for you? Marketing for what company?
Companies.
Give me something.
Something.
Yeah.
Something. Fiber.
Right?
Fiber.
Anything, yes.
Anything. Maybe.
A marketing intern for
Car.
car parts. That's not very, well, it could be exciting, but
Yeah, I know.
okay, good. So for GM, Delco is the major GM provider. So Casey wants to be a marketing professional for GM Delco. So her capstone, I will recommend you do a marketing plan for the new add-on LED device, right? Find a product, find a company, and do a whole marketing plan. That could be your capstone. Okay. So the capstone is something that could potentially be the first project you do as a professional. Okay. So doing the project is one way. The other one is do a business plan. How many people think within maybe 3 to 5 years you are going to start a company? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, usually about 1/3, 5. So if you're thinking about creating a company, that's great. Your capstone will be the business plan. So when you present your capstone about a year or 2 years from now,